Yo, what's going on YouTube? It is your boy Ears. Hope you guys are having a great rest of your day, start your day, whatever time it may be. And we're going to be breaking down a nuked out that I got on the map Gridlock. We're going to be going in depth with every movement, every decision that I decided to make in order to get a nuked out. Now, I know a lot of you guys on the channel have been requesting that I kind of do a nuked out guide tutorial, an updated nuked out guide tutorial, and we're going to be doing exactly that. So we're going to be, like I said, breaking down this gameplay and going over like exactly what I did. So when you guys spawn in on Gridlock, the reason I'm picking Gridlock is because I've never done a nuked out tutorial on this map, and honestly Gridlock is one of the best maps in my opinion to get a nuked out. So this is the area that you guys want to stay around. This is going to be called back tree in my opinion. That's why I like to call it. This is the money spot. This is the area where you guys want to patrol. Now I'm going to pause the gameplay right there. Now where you guys saw me shoot those two guys, that is a very high traffic spawn area, and you guys need to be wary of enemies popping up there at all times. They usually spawn around 2 to 3 people at a time over there, and that's where you're gonna be getting a lot of your kills. So you want to be, keep in mind of that. Now also, the stem shot and the Maddox, this is gonna be the best setup in my opinion for this map. You can patrol this back area here. I get a kill over here, got a nice little pick, and there's going to be a part in this gameplay where stem shot comes incredibly in handy, and if I didn't have it on, I would have not gotten, the nuked out. Now you guys see there, the guy spawned up around there again. Like I said, that is a high traffic area. This house is another power position. I recommend you guys actually locking down this house as well, but also kind of staying toward back tree. Now right here, this is where things get pretty insane. Kill this guy here. Another guy's coming, using the car, the truck to my advantage, and absolutely destroying. Now, I'm gonna pause it there. Now, I recently made a video on how to snake enemies properly. That video is actually be in one of the cards of this video. Recommend you checking it out. Right there is exactly what I mean. The guy didn't know what I was doing. I was kind of snaking in and out behind cover, and that's exactly how it can be used to your, to your advantage, and why having the stem shot and snaking is super effective, and it was allowing me to stay alive longer and ultimately get my nuked out streaks. We're gonna keep going. Now you guys can see here for the kill streaks that I'm running for the nuked out, I get an incredibly lucky kill there. That's why the Maddox is just so good, because quick draw 2. I'm running UAV, I'm running counter UAV, as well as the sniper's nest. Now the reason why I'm running these score streaks is because obviously the UAV is going to help you find enemies, the counter UAV is going to keep you off the radar, and if they actually get a UAV in your lobby, you can kind of jam them. And I like to run the sniper's nest for the reason that it kind of keeps the edge off of getting all the gun kills. Obviously with the nuked out, it is going to be 30 kills in one game without dying with your gun, but having the sniper's nest, just getting it is going to kind of keep the edge off, and you're just working to one streak to another. Like nuked outs are like a lot of mind games. Now the reason why I recommend you guys actually doing this is, like I said, because it's a mind game. You can kind of judge, what streak you're on with the sniper's nest without actually counting kills, which I recommend you not doing. But also, if you guys actually do get the sniper's nest and end up dying on your nuked out streak, odds are if you're able to streak up and get a sniper's nest, you could probably get a nuked out in the lobby, call it in the game really quickly, and go into the next match and try to do it again. That's kind of why I run it as well, just to end the games a little bit quicker. So we'll go ahead and continue. Like I said, people are always going into this house, and that's why, in my opinion, this is one of the best maps, because there's plenty of cover. And also right here, I got incredibly lucky. That guy had body armor and just got completely shredded. But the house is really good. If they somehow get like a hellstorm or like a sniper's nest or like a chopper or something like that, you can use the house to hide. And that's kind of why, I recommend you guys going ahead and patrolling, this area. Now, I'm running the Seraph as my specialist. A lot of you guys probably wonder why I run the Seraph as my specialist on this map. Now, I don't really run Seraph nearly as much as I probably should, but the Annihilator pistol is really good, especially in free-for-all, because you're pretty much going to guarantee yourself at least 4 to 6 kills using it. They nerfed the Annihilator and made it so you can't shoot it as fast, but in my opinion, that kind of really didn't mess it up, because now you have to be more precise, and I find myself actually getting more kills with the Annihilator now, because I'm not actually firing off 2 shots to kill 1 person, and you know, I'm able to, you know, streak up with it a lot more effectively. So I recommend you guys using the Annihilator. You can also use the Seraph, or not, excuse me, not the Seraph. You can also use Outrider and put the Hawk in this back area and use the bow and arrow. That's also a pretty good, you know, specialist to use for this map. But you know, Seraph, you know, Outrider, you can always obviously run Crash if you guys are tight on ammo. But in my opinion, I think that Seraph and Outrider are going to be your best bets when playing on this map. Firebreak is also good, but if you guys are not, you know, comfortable with getting nuked out, I recommend you not running Firebreak on this map, because you might put yourself in a situation where you're going to be running around too much. You might catch somebody that's a little bit further away. The Purifier hit reg might not register, and you might actually end up dying off of your nuked out streak. Now, another tip you guys need to keep in mind, when enemies are starting to get their specialist equipment unlocked, like mesh mines, you know, they're starting to get their heat waves, they're starting to get, you know, their 9 bangs, you need to slow down. Now, I recommend you guys actually listening up very carefully when you guys are playing in these matches, because it is really, you know, honestly a pain in the ass to go ahead and kind of encounter mesh mines. As you guys can see here, you have to hear the guy that I just killed already destroyed the mesh mine. Those are some audio cues you need to be listening up on, and I recommend you guys running the Super Crunch audio settings when playing free-for-all, because it's going to allow you to hear, you know, the mesh mines humming, and also it's going to allow you to hear other players destroying the mesh mines. And if you guys have a headset, it's going to be a lot, you know, better to do. So I'm running Astro A40, so I'm able to hear all that. The guy is throwing down more mesh mines. You guys can see here, I'm very cautious. I'm not going ahead and pushing that corner, because I know exactly where that mesh mine is placed, because I can hear it humming. So obviously I'm not going to go ahead and run into it. Now, when you're at your last final kills, this is where a lot of people, I feel, kind of mess up. I think people can get on brutals relatively easy, but just getting the last final kills is what actually kind of messes people up and what kind of scares them. Now, they actually just got a UAV, and this guy is actually gaining up on kills. Now, another situation right here, snaked him out completely. Just, he got destroyed because he didn't know where I was. I have the stem shot, and I'm able to, you know, go in and out of cover. That's exactly what I mean. Another guy is looking for me here. I take him out, and then I'm gonna go back over here, and I'm gonna take this guy out waiting for me. Like I said, being mobile in free-for-all is gonna be one of the most important things to do when playing Black Ops 4, and it's gonna allow you to get, you know, more nuked outs and ultimately just streak up longer. Even if you guys are not even going for nuked outs and you guys are just watching this to probably just get better at free-for-all, just to increase your KD, these are all tips that are gonna help you do so. I hear the mesh mine. I'm gonna, you know, kind of watch out, you know, for it, and I ended up picking him off right there. So that is ultimately how you guys can get your first, you know, nuked out, or get nuked outs more consistently. Alright, so I'm actually going to be showing you guys 2 different class setups I recommend you guys using within free-for-all. Now, this is the class that you guys saw in the gameplay that I broke down. I'm running the Maddox with the Elo sight. I'm running Quick Draw 1, Quick Draw 2 with the stock. I have on Stem Shot, Scavenger, Gung Ho, as well as Dead Silence. I think this is probably the best gun to use in FFA for most players, because this is the one weapon in Black Ops 4 where a lot of people just gravitate toward, because it's the ease of use, and overall it's good at close range, mid range, and long range, and it works really well on practically all the maps in the game, especially all the maps in the free-for-all rotation. So I feel like this will be the best weapon to use if you guys have no idea what to run within free-for-all. Now, another class that you guys want to check out is going to be the Spitfire. Now, the Spitfire is obviously, in my opinion, you know, the best SMG in the game, and also it's very good to use in free-for-all. You guys can run this with the extended mags. You guys can run this with the fast mag as well as FMJ to not have to deal with body armor. And I have an S12 backup to kill guard dogs. I have the Stem Shot, Scavenger, Gung Ho, as well as Dead Silence. Again, I kind of have staple perks with equipment, because this is what my opinion works best now within the new meta when playing free-for-all. Hope you guys do enjoy today's video, man. If you guys did, make sure you guys go ahead and drop a like on the video. Also, let me know down in the comment section if you guys are still struggling with nuked outs, if you guys haven't nuked out, or, you know, if you guys get your first nuked out after watching this video. That definitely would be, you know, kind of cool to see how many of you guys can go ahead and get your very first nuked out after watching, you know, one of my guide videos. Also, man, if you guys, you know, still play free-for-all and you guys are, you know, free-for-all legends and you guys get nuked out on the regular, comment down in your opinion, what are some class setups that you guys like to rock in free-for-all that maybe I haven't covered yet, or want me to actually try out and see if I can get a nuked out with it. Like I said, man, hope you guys did enjoy, and yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Deuces.